no matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, you can do it. You can get into real estate development. You can go get large multifamily development deals. It doesn't matter. You can break through your limiting beliefs. You can do it.
This
Yep.
is Ginny Bolling with Pivotal REI, the real estate investing podcast. And today I have Nick Novak with us. And so, Nick, thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate it.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. We have some interesting things to see with you today. I insisted you come on the podcast, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. You didn't have to twist my arm too hard though. So,
Yeah. So we're
yeah.
going to talk about ADUs, accessory dwelling units today. And San Diego does it like nobody else, if you ask me. So I want you, Nick, first talk a little about how you ended up getting into this, and then let's see some pictures and talk about it.
Sure. Yeah. So long story short, I used to be a prison guard. Got into residential real estate as a regular realtor. Met about a year into my real estate journey. Met a developer from my church, and he started teaching me the ground up development game. Long story short, after that, I started raising capital for these projects. Then I would eventually I started to become a GP or general partner on some of these developments. But the way that San Diego works is it's called the Bonus ADU program. San Diego is very for development because if you know anything about San Diego, to the south we have Tijuana, which is Mexico. To the north we have Camp Pendleton, so it's a military base, so you can't really build up there. To the west, we have the ocean, and to the east, it's very hard to build out. And so you have this dense little pocket that is called San Diego, and we need housing. So, and we need affordable housing. So that's where the mayor put in the bonus ADU program, and this will allow us to build up to what's called the floor area ratio. Won't go into too in depth for that, but yeah, be happy to share some pictures.
That's terrific. And San Diego is near and dear to me. I have family that lives there, and I've been there quite a few times. It's a beautiful place to be. It really is. Not only the view, but the weather and everything's really nice. So you probably have a lot of demand. So that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Um, so what you're doing is ground up, though. You're not taking existing structures, right? Or are you doing a little of both?
A little bit of both. It's deal dependent. Typically, our main business model is we'll buy in great locations. So we like the Pacific Beach market because you can create a lot of equity if you build here, just because the rents are very high. So I call it ADU development, but really we're using ADU code to build multifamily structures. So typically, how our business model works is we'll see like a single family home on a really good zoning. And with the bonus ADU program, we can build, call it 5 to 6 additional units in someone's backyard. Now, our business model is we'll tie up the property, we'll use maybe like a hybrid bridge loan or something like that with it's called construction holdbacks to renovate the existing structure, whatever that is, whether it's a single family home or maybe it's like a small 4 unit. We'll renovate the existing structure and then we'll refinance into a construction loan and build the additional units on the back and then sell it as a call it 6 unit or an 8 unit.
Terrific. Yes. And you have some pictures you can share?
I do. Yeah. Yeah. Let me
All
share my
right.
screen
Let's
real
see.
quick. Okay.
So in
So,
Florida, while you're pulling that up, in Florida, an ADU is usually like one unit and it's kind of like a shed typically. So more and more people turn sheds into living units. So yes, it's not near what you guys have. Look
yeah.
at that.
So you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, yeah. So this is a project we have going on right now. Yeah, like I said, it's currently a 6 unit. We're renovating the existing units right now. On Monday, I'm actually we just got access to the third unit that we're able to renovate. So we got a great contractor. He's going to go and do the remodel for us, and then we have submitted plans to the city right now through our architect that is going to build four additional units in the back. And I know that probably looks like more than four additional units, but the typical way we do it is kind of like a duplex model, and then we also structure it like a loft. So we'll do like 800 square feet on the bottom, and then like a 400 square foot bedroom, and then yeah, like kind of like a loft where it has those open concept balconies, and this one will have bay views when it's done. So I think it'll be a great piece of real estate when we finish it all up.
So how many bedrooms are these usually?
So it depends. It's deal dependent, but sometimes we'll do two beds. What we've been seeing in the Pacific Beach market is the SDSU students like to the San Diego State students like to come here their senior year and hang out and go to the bars and live by the beach and stuff like that. So they like the bigger bedroom styles, and we've kind of seen a niche in the market because we're like, okay, not a lot of bigger units exist where we'll have like a four or a five bed even. Maybe we'll rent it out to a sorority or fraternity. And typically they'll have their parents co-sign on the what is it on the lease so we can get a little bit higher rent. So that's our business model. Here's another project we have on it's Reed Street in Pacific Beach. This is going to be a four unit, and there is four additional units that we're going to be building. This style of construction is called R3 style construction. All that means is it's just basically a cheaper construction style. Typically in San Diego, we're going to be building for around $300 a square foot, R3 style construction. Another style of construction is called R2. R2 is just kind of like more of like a denser multifamily structure that you're able to build. You get more units per the structure, but it's a lot more complex when it comes to like the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, and all the code. So it typically takes longer. Higher on construction, you're going to probably pay around $350 a square foot to build. So we like to stick to these because they're a quicker business model, they're a quicker turn. Therefore, we can exit or refinance them faster. So yeah,
You're building and selling these mainly, or are you keeping some for yourselves?
that's our typical business model is build to sell. Right now, I mean, the holy grail is to build to refinance. Yeah, the holy grail is to build and refinance, but the debt market, I mean, you know the debt market right now, so a little bit harder to refinance on some of these projects.
Yeah, yeah. Well, those are exciting looking. They really are. I understand that you've been doing this now a couple years and you have a partner that's been doing it for longer too, right?
Yeah. My business partner's been in it for around 10 years now. I myself, I've been in the real estate game probably about 3 years now, so I kind of got the, I guess, fast track version of like into development, which is
Yeah.
I thank God for because it's just incredible. But yeah, he's been doing it for the last 10 years. Started in the SDSU market. He had a cell phone repair business that he would basically just fix people's phones, and then he would buy these like smaller properties with his fraternity brothers, and then build a couple ADUs on the back and rent them out to fellow SDSU students.
That's amazing. And the thing is, if you can get passive income, enough passive income so you don't need to work a job, it's really nice, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. Do you have a lot of people that are investing in these, or do you all try to keep it with just yourselves, or how do you do that? Do you have other investors?
No, we want to scale our ability. So we do. We have other partners and other capital partners that we partner with, and typically we'll structure it like a joint venture where everybody has equal ownership, equal say on these deals, and so it's been really good to us. And yeah, we I have one capital partner. He's really or actually just partner in general. He's really excited about the what is it? The ADU, the bonus ADU program in San Diego, the affordable housing crisis, and actually to get into that, to switch gears a little bit, I think I was speaking about it earlier. There's a code that we're researching right now called AB 1033 in California. It's pretty close, or no, I'm sorry, it already has passed. Basically, what it'll allow you to do, it's the next step up where some of these are built to rent, but we're eventually going to try to condoize some of these units to essentially help with the affordable housing crisis. So you'll be able to buy some of these ADUs like a condo.
Well, it's so funny you say that because yesterday I was talking to a friend of mine that's a condo king. He is doing that right now specifically to help the affordable housing in Portland and in the Northwest. And so you could easily talk with him and get some tips, I'm sure, on ways to look at doing that. It's called the Home Starter Program, and they're rolling it out really across the country. So what they're doing is a little different. They're not doing ground up, but yeah, that I can connect you for sure. But
Oh, that's
that's
awesome.
exciting. That's good. The typical, say, are most of them one bedroom or two bedroom or more?
Usually more. We like the bigger unit size just because I was saying the college like we have the college market here, so we'll just build these bigger units, and then the SDSU students love to be in Pacific Beach their senior year, and I mean we rent to everybody, and everybody wants to be close to the beach, so we've just seen that the SDSU students and t tend to pay a little bit more in rent, and so.
So
Anyway.
are you doing like the like 4 or 8 bedrooms with 1 or 2 kitchens? Is that what you're doing?
We'll go like 4 bed, 2 bath, one kitchen, 5 bed, maybe 3 bath, one kitchen. Yeah, I mean, I've also been researching like the co-living style where yeah, there's like multiple kitchens and stuff. Right now we're just sticking to that, but yeah, I mean that could be a good move in the future.
That's really cool. Yeah. And how much? Okay, so for 1 bedroom, how much is the rent typically in San Diego in one of your desirable areas for like what you rent, one of those?
You're not gonna believe this. Okay.
Yeah.
Check this out. Okay. We just got it was a 4 bedroom, 2 bath, Reed Street, prime location, like a block away from the water.
Uh-huh.
We just got a signed lease for 8,500. So if you break that down on a per bedroom basis, 8,500 divided by four, what is that? Now I'm not saying you can get that everywhere. That
Yeah.
was like squared away prime location. I mean that's insane. Like I've never seen
Per bedroom. Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
How big are these bedrooms?
That's a good question. I mean, they're just like your standard bedroom.
10 by 12? Is that 12 by 12?
Yeah, around there exactly.
Wow. Yeah. Sheesh.
I know.
I'll have to show
But
this video to my brother. He may become one of your investors.
yeah, typically if you're going a couple blocks away from the beach, you'll probably get like anywhere from like the farther you go away from the water, the lower the rent goes. So like the super back pocket of Pacific Beach, we try to aim and underwrite to around 1,500 a bedroom. Closer you get to the water, we'll go like 16, 17, maybe 18. Usually we'll cap out at like 18, usually. But yeah, 2,100 in a bedroom. I've never seen that before. But we got a signed lease, so and that was
Well,
that wasn't short term either. That was a long term rental. So
yeah, that's a sweet deal there. It might be, well, now, are you furnishing these units too?
what we've seen is we've done some fix and flips and stuff, and what we've seen, we try to match kind of what we're doing. We try to be a step above like other like not I won't say other developers, but just what we see in the market. Typically, some developers on their units, they're just doing standard white shaker cabinets. They're doing your just basic amenities. But what we'll do is we'll try to include like some nicer design features, maybe European style cabinets, maybe some nice like modern oak, just some like nice coloring, some nice styling. To answer your question, we're not furnishing them, but we are putting higher end finishes in like the shower, the kitchen, doing nice LVP flooring. stuff like that, just so we can generate these premium rents.
Right. Yeah. Very good. All right. Well, so how many projects are you working on right now?
So right now, I have 6 active projects right now. Some are in pre-construction, some are a couple months away from stamp plans, others we've just tied up, some are in the remodel phase. So all in kind of different spaces. Like I said, I'm a little bit greener to the game, so I haven't officially started my first ground up development, but we're getting close. I got one of my projects is about 2 months away from stamped and approved plans. That is a sweet location on Diamond Street in Pacific Beach. So um, that will be that. And yeah, we're just super stoked. But yeah, like to answer your question, kind of lean on my what is it? My business partner's track record. And
Right.
yeah, I'm just very lucky. It's been able to fast track me into the development space. And so yeah.
And he stays pretty involved too.
He does. He's the main part. I'm partners with him on all my deals.
Okay.
But it just got to the point where he's like, all right, like it's time for you to step up. Like you need to, if you want to become a general partner, you need to learn how to operate these deals. And so I remember when I got my first project, he's like, here you go. You're gonna run the reins on this. I'm like, okay, cool. Like started knocking out all the pre-construction stuff, started talking to the architects, started running the remodels, and made it happen. So yeah.
And I totally forgot to ask you in the beginning to give the takeaway. So this is the perfect time. What do you want the listener to take away from this?
Anyone can do real estate development. And whether it's real estate development or multifamily value add or anything you want to do in life, I know it sounds super cliche, but you can do it. And you can do it whether however old you are. If you think you're too old, you're not too old. You can do it. If you think you're too young, you're not too young. You can do it. You can learn. I'm 30. I have 6 active development projects right now. My business partner is 37. He's been in the game since 27. We're competing against larger developers that do these are huge developers. But to answer your question, you can do it.
All right, that's terrific. Okay. Well, and towards the end, I always ask people if there's a pivotal person or event that brought them to where they are today or pushing you towards a goal. Is there someone or something for you?
Yes, it is. So I gotta give props to 2 people in my life. First person is Jesus Christ. I
Yep.
became a Christian about 3 years ago, and he's totally changed my life. And I give him all the glory. And I want to serve the people, and I want to serve God through this apparatus of development. So that's the first person, and the next person is Chris, my business partner. He's given me a massive opportunity and a massive shot to do this at a big level. So massive props to him.
All right. What's his last name?
Chris Luna.
Luna?
Yeah, yeah, Luna. Chris, yeah.
Okay.
So
All right. So, like I was saying, you can let him know that you've nominated him, or we can call and say that you nominated him. If he comes on the show, we promote him as a pivotal person and he goes on the newsletter forever. And we send a lapel pin that says he's a pivotal person. So we try to honor those pivotal people that really give to others. So, very good. Thank you. Well, so, and I want you to get a second chance to say what the takeaway is. Go ahead, repeat it, would you?
cool. Yeah, so my takeaway is you can do it. That's it. No matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, you can do it. You can get into real estate development. You can go get large multifamily development deals. It doesn't matter. You can break through your limiting beliefs. You can do it.
Awesome. Very good. All right. So tell people how they can reach you too.
Yeah, my Instagram is real REAL Nick Nick Novak Novak. Again, that's REAL Nick Novak. And my number is 805-975-5066. You can call me or text me anytime if you have any questions. And yeah.
That's terrific. And we met through a community we both belong to. So you're out there and you're networking with other people, hearing what's being done around the countryside. That's a real important thing for us to do because it helps us to be sure that we're tuned in to best practices. We know what's happening. We're not going to be blindsided on things. So I commend you for, being part of different communities and taking that time. It's hard when you're in development to make time, I know. But yeah, you're doing the right thing,
I'm
babe.
working on a Saturday, but it's all good. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
what I
yeah.
do.
Well, if you're an entrepreneur, there's a lot of Saturdays we work, right?
Yep.
Yep. Well, good for you. Thank you. And I want to say that your contact information and whatnot, we can probably link some pictures if you want to the show notes. So,
Cool.
yeah, very good. Well, thank you again.
Thank you, Jenny. I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.